Hello, I'm Martha Wright, sobriety and mindful drinking coach with Clear Power Coaching. I invite you to check out my website for all kinds of resources and tips about cutting back or moderating or quitting altogether alcohol. Today I wanted to give you an overview of some of my favorite non-alcoholic beverage alternatives. There has really been an explosion of options, products that are popping up across the United States. And for me, this has been a lot of fun. I spent a lot of time researching, ordering these products, taste testing, because I want to be able to introduce my clients, people that come through my programs, to the options. I think it just makes it so much more fun. People, even when they're cutting back or quitting, they still want to be part of the ritual and part of the fun. So I'm hoping that with this little video review, I can save you some time researching and maybe save you some money. Some of these products are expensive, so you'll maybe get a better idea of what you do want to order. I'm going to start with a wine. So this is bona fide, buona fide, I think would be in Italian. Buona fide, this is their Rosso Superiore. This is made in the Italian Alps, and what I like about this is that it is very, very dry. I've tried other non-alcoholic wines and they have fallen very flat. It's a tall order. The mouthfeel that we are familiar with that we know from wine comes from the alcohol, and some producers try to make up for that by adding sugar, and that just does not work at all. So this is no question the best that I have had for the wines. I definitely happily would pour that for someone that is missing wine. It's not going to taste exactly like the wine that you know, just know that, but absolutely so far, this is the best of the bunch, and I will keep you posted as I try other things. The next, and the wine, you can get this directly from their website, Buona Fide, and it is also available in Whole Foods in certain markets. So the next category is spirits. The UK is ahead of us in this front. They have many more options. Their local Sainsbury's store has an entire section devoted to non-alcoholic, just labeled, and in the gin category alone, they would have several options for wines, several brands. So we're gonna have to catch up, but I'll show you from the UK. This is a brand you might have heard of because it's quite buzzed about, and that is Seedlip. So the label is really beautiful. They are making use of these botanical illustrations. There's several formulations. This is made by a company or a family that's multi-generations been growing herbs, I think, and they use copper. It's distilled in copper pots. And the high-end restaurants and bar programs across the country, in New York and LA and everywhere in between, the high-end places seem to know Seedlip. So they've gotten themselves out there. The aromatics are really beautiful and complex. Again, love the packaging. But for me, it's been tricky to make a drink with it that then I feel like I can really discern the product. And given its expense, I haven't been all that successful with it. What I feel more confident recommending is Monday Gin. And this is a very small startup. You can Google them and find even a Kickstarter, and I think they're moving quickly and have their website established now. But their big news is they're now available on Amazon. This is, everyone I've poured it for has said, oh my gosh, you would never know that that's not gin. To mix that up with a tonic and lime, I've poured that for drinkers who are completely, fooled by it. The aromatics are beautiful on this. It smells like juniper and evergreen and really, really lovely. And that is just something to mix up with tonic. And keep in mind, use a good tonic. The Q or Fever Tree, these have less sugar than conventional tonic water. So the next category would be bottled cocktails. And the first one I'll show you is Curious Elixir. So their tagline is shaken, not slurred. It's very cute. But these sweet little bottles. This is 2 cocktails, so you get 2 pours out of this. They have 4 formulations. The number 1 is very good. It's pomegranate based. This is their version of a Negroni, so they're saying this is Negroni-ish. It's a little bit spritzy, which I like. There's some herbs and bitters and complex flavors here. I liked the number 1, 2, and 3, and number 4 had an aggressive turmeric flavor that I did not like. But along those lines then of the bottled cocktail, I am so excited to be able to recommend one made right here in Portland, Oregon. This is made by a husband and wife team, and this is For Bitter for Worse. They are using only organic ingredients here in the Pacific Northwest, using Doug fir tips, organic rhubarb, Saskatoon berries, dandelion root, a proprietary blend of up to 12 or more herbs and citrus peel and I don't know what, but very delicious. So this one is Avas Spritz. So it's lightly effervescent, made with organic rhubarb root. So it's bitter with just a touch of sweet. And I'm planning to serve that for, I don't know, Easter brunch, any picnic coming up, or just any day. This is their Saskatoon bottling, and that is bitter, kind of recalls the Italian bitter aperitif. I really like it. Moving on then to a category called, that I'll call hop waters. Here's one. This is made, the brand name is Hop Lark, and it's their hop tea. There are several flavors or types. This is green tea, there's a black tea, there is a chamomile that has no caffeine at all. It's an amazing, you really taste the hops. You get that hops can have very complex flavors that are floral even, or just very aromatic. And it's just a lot of flavor for 0 calories, 0 sugar. So a lot of people that I've poured this for and my class participants have really, really enjoyed this. This is available at Whole Foods. In that same category is one by Lagunitas Brewing. This is their Hoppy Refresher. And I saw an interview where the brewmaster talked about the particular hops they used and that this is so highly carbonated, like a champagne. That is interesting because that's exactly what I had noted about it, that it hit for me a little bit of, I don't know, that champagne, or scratched a little bit of that champagne itch. So what I like about these is I don't even consider myself someone who likes hops very much at all. When it comes to beer, I'm always choosing the least hoppy. And so I'm enjoying all of those. There's another one, another hop water, H2 hops. And then in beers, the development in the beers has been incredible. The non-alcoholic beers are the fastest growing segment of the overall beer industry. And a lot of that is being fueled by endurance athletes who are turning to non-alcoholic beer as the recovery drink. So beer has phenols in it, which is a compound you find also in coffee, tea, berries, and other plants. and it has a property that reduces inflammation, so that's what makes it a good recovery drink. And then also that the non-alcoholic beer is providing electrolytes, all of that. So here's one from a brewery that is completely devoted to non-alcoholic beer. Some breweries are making both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, but this one just non-alcoholic. And this is their sports brew, and it is a Victory wheat with a touch of orange. I tried this the other day and really liked that. There are some other beers that I would just say are house beers that are just, solid. Klosthaler, a German beer. You probably have seen a lot of advertising going in behind Heineken 00. Beck's has a non-alcoholic. Here's one from Brooklyn Brewing. Partake is another one, and Athletic Brewing is another one. So all of those are just really solid, and that is all to say these are being made by true brew lovers with the craft brew sensibility, and the landscape has totally changed. It's not your father's O'Doul's anymore. So I hope that this has given you a sense that there really are a lot of options out there. If you know of a product that you think I should try, please send that my way. Send me a note. And stay tuned. Continue to look in this space, because I'm going to keep updating things. Again, check out my website for tips about moderating, and also you can always book a chat with me. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.